What happens when two of Britain's biggest boxing rivals step into the ring to settle a 3-year-old grudge? Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn are about to do it all over again on November 15th, and this time someone's career might never be the same. Who's the better fighter? Who has the real killer instinct? And most importantly, who's walking out of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as the winner? In this video, we're breaking down everything. Their records, their fighting styles, what went down in their first epic battle, and who's got the edge this time around. Originally, the rematch was supposed to happen in September 2025, but negotiations fell apart. Now it's been rescheduled for November 15th, 2025 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, the exact same venue where these two warriors went to war just 7 months ago. But here's the crazy part. This fight was actually first scheduled way back in October 2022, but got canceled at the last minute when Conor Benn tested positive for a banned substance called clomiphene. 3 years of waiting, trash talk, and drama. And they finally settled it in April 2025. Let's talk about Chris Eubank Jr. This 36-year-old middleweight beast has a record of 35 wins and just 3 losses, with 25 knockouts. That's a 71% knockout ratio. The son of legendary boxer Chris Eubank Sr., this guy has been in the game for years. Eubank Jr. fights from an orthodox stance, standing 5 feet 11 inches with a 72.5-inch reach. Some of his biggest wins include beating Arthur Abraham, James DeGale, and George Groves. His losses came against Billy Joe Saunders by split decision in 2014, George Groves by unanimous decision in 2018, and Liam Smith by TKO in 2023. But here's the thing. He got revenge on Liam Smith in their rematch, stopping him in the 10th round. Eubank Jr.'s fighting style is all about volume punching, technical skill, and brutal uppercuts. He's a smart boxer who can adapt mid-fight and has granite-level toughness. Now, Conor Benn, the Destroyer, is a completely different animal. He's 29 years old with a record of 23 wins and 1 loss, with 14 knockouts. That's a 61% knockout ratio. The son of Nigel Benn, he's a welterweight fighter who stands 5 feet 8 inches with a 68-inch reach and fights orthodox. Until April 2025, Benn was undefeated. He beat fighters like Sebastian Formella, Chris Algieri, and Peter Dobson. His style? Pure aggression. He comes forward with relentless pressure, explosive combinations, and refuses to back down. He's younger, hungrier, and has something to prove. Their first fight happened on April 26, 2025 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in front of 62,000 screaming fans. Eubank Jr. won by unanimous decision with all 3 judges scoring at 116 to 112. But here's what made it insane. Benn started strong, landing big shots early and possibly winning the first few rounds. He was wild and aggressive, but Eubank Jr.'s experience showed. By round 6 onwards, Eubank Jr. took control, using his volume punching and getting the better of exchanges on the inside. In round 9, Eubank got cut above his right eye from a clash of heads, but responded with massive punches that staggered Benn. There were no knockdowns, but Eubank had Benn in serious trouble in the final round. The fight was so brutal that both fighters were taken to the hospital after the fight as a precaution, ending up just 2 beds away from each other.
For me, it's Eubank Jr.
Overall, the commitment and just literally doing it is fantastic.
Conor Benn talking to Chris Eubank Jr.
If you've made it this far, you're clearly enjoying it. So do me a favor, drop a like and hit subscribe. It really keeps me going. Eubank missed the 160-pound weight limit by 0.05 pounds and was fined $500,000. After the fight, he was hospitalized for severe dehydration and spent 2 nights in the hospital. After the fight, Benn admitted maybe 14 months out of the ring didn't help, and that inactivity might have been a factor.
I'd probably say Keith or Lee.
Yeah.
Promoter Eddie Hearn praised Benn's heart and spirit, saying, "I thought the fight could have gone either way."
I just want to say before I pass over to him how proud I am of you, Conor. I think that was an amazing performance. You should be very proud of yourself. I know how devastated you are, but honestly, that was just unbelievable to watch, and thank you for giving us that tonight.
Eubank Jr.'s style is about patience and power. He waits for openings, throws volume punches to break you down, and delivers devastating uppercuts. His experience at middleweight gives him strength advantages. Benn's style is pure aggression. He comes forward like a freight train, throws wild combinations, and never stops pressing. But against bigger, more experienced opponents, that recklessness can cost him. This is where it gets interesting. Boxing expert Johnny Nelson believes Benn will get revenge, saying, "I don't think Eubank can improve on his performance." And I do see improvement there for Conor, and I do think the result will be the other way around. But here's the problem for Benn. The rematch is expected to be at middleweight again, 160 pounds, with a rehydration clause. That means Benn, who's naturally a welterweight at 147 pounds, has to move up 2 weight classes again to fight a naturally bigger man. Eubank Jr. has the size, the experience against elite competition, and he already beat Benn once. Plus, he knows exactly what Benn brings now. For Eubank Jr., a win keeps him in contention for a shot at Canelo Alvarez, the super middleweight world champion, in 2026. A loss? At 36 years old, it could end his dreams of ever winning a major world title. For Benn, this is about redemption and erasing that first loss from his record. After losing, his best move would be returning to welterweight or junior middleweight, where he could actually win world titles. Another loss at middleweight could damage his reputation permanently. Both fighters earned career-high purses of 18 million pounds in their first fight, so the money's there for a rematch. November 15th at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is personal, this is legacy, and someone's walking out with their career changed forever. My prediction? Eubank Jr. wins again, but this time by stoppage. Benn's tough, but the size and experience advantage is just too much. This fight is going to be absolute madness. November 15th. Mark your calendars.